My name is Sara Hughes. I'm from Costa Mesa, California. I play on the AVP. One of the hardest things that's ever happened to me through volleyball, as athletes, we all have ups and we have downs, but in 2018, I had just finished my master's at USC. I was training full-time, I was also doing school full-time, but that summer was gonna be a big opportunity to play on the AVP tour and to play internationally with a new partner I had. And that year actually had won 2 AVP tournaments, which was really, really exciting. And then transitioning into international, playing for Team USA, we had won our first major gold medal on the FIVB tour. And we had won a couple more medals that same year. And at one point we were ranked number 3 in the entire world. We were the top USA team on the women's side, and my dreams were finally coming true. Everything was going well, we were working so hard, we were in the weight room, we were in the sand every day, doing everything possible we could to make our dreams come true, and that was the Olympic Games. After that, it was like, okay, we just have to stay steady, have a good 2019, go into the 2020 season, prepare for the Olympic Games. But unfortunately, in 2019, early on in the season, my partner got an injury and kind of just fought through it. And then towards the end of season, the injury just got too much. And 2019, our Olympic dream, our Olympic run just stopped and fell short, and my whole world stopped. I didn't know what to do. It was probably one of the most emotional times in my life. I was scared, I was heartbroken. I had this dream since I was 8 years old to go to the Olympics, and it was finally coming true. And then it just shattered my world. And unfortunately, at that time, I couldn't really get a new partner because the Olympics were a year away and there's a whole qualifying process. But I finally came to realize that it was completely out of my control. And as much as I wanted to keep going and keep fighting and doing everything possible, I couldn't do anything with an injured partner. So I had 2 options. I could either sulk and be sad for myself and do nothing about it, or I can do what I do best and shake it off and move on and just keep playing the game that I love. And that was the choice I made. I didn't want anyone to feel bad for me. I didn't really want to talk about it. So after the injury happened and the Olympic run stopped with that partner, I called every player I could. I kept practicing. I practiced by myself for months with my coach. I worked harder in the weight room. I worked with a peak performance specialist, and I said, you know what? I am gonna learn from this, I'm gonna grow from this, but I'm gonna get better from this. I would have never been able to be where I am today without my family, but there's one person in particular that was just kind of my rock through everything, and that was my grandma. And I seriously cannot remember a time my grandma wasn't at one of my tournaments since I was 8 years old. So beach, indoor, high school, she was there every step of the way. I'm sure some people have met her, but she was just like a firecracker, full of energy. She taught me that the worst someone can say is no, so always take the opportunity, go and talk to somebody. She was always the first one to volunteer, or at our national championships, she would dance on the tables to music, and she was always there at my games. She'd be my first hug before a game, and she would tell me, go, win, but you know what, have fun. And so unfortunately, she passed away last year, kind of suddenly, but one thing that she always wanted to do was go to the Olympic Games. So one day, like, definitely gonna go, and it's gonna be for her.